Before you begin your day, I want to ask you a question that may feel heavier than your first sip of coffee. How many times have you silenced yourself because of the fear of rejection? Think about it. How many times have you swallowed your truth because you thought, if I say this, they won't like me? How many times have you forced a smile, even when it hurt inside, just so no one would walk away? How many mornings have you started already wearing a mask, preparing yourself to survive instead of to live? The fear of rejection is silent, but it is powerful. It doesn't shout. It whispers. It whispers before you step into a room. It whispers before you open your mouth. It whispers before you dare to shine. And every whisper says, stay small. Stay quiet. Don't be too much. Don't be yourself. But this morning, right here, right now, I want you to pause, because there is a truth you need to hear before the world takes over your thoughts. The fear of rejection is not your destiny. And today, you are going to discover another way to live. Take a slow, deep breath with me. Inhale, hold it for a moment, and exhale gently. Again. Inhale, hold. Exhale. With each breath, feel yourself stepping out of the old pattern, the prison of needing approval, and into a new space. Space where courage begins to awaken. Now imagine this. You wake up and, instead of preparing yourself to be judged, you prepare yourself to be free. You stand in front of the mirror, and instead of asking, will they accept me today? You say, I already accept myself. You walk into your day not chasing approval but radiating authenticity. This is not just inspiration. This is a practice. And this video is the beginning of that practice, because over the next few minutes, you're not just listening. You are reprogramming. You are planting seeds in your subconscious mind, seeds of strength, seeds of worth, seeds of freedom. And here is the promise. If you stay with me until the end, you will not leave as the same woman who pressed play. You will leave with something new, a shift inside your heart, a fire in your chest, and a calm voice in your mind that says, I am enough. I am supported. I am free. So don't rush. Don't skip. Let these words be your reset. Let them wash over you, sentence by sentence, like waves carrying away the weight of yesterday. Right now, you might still feel that old tension, the knot in your stomach, the pressure in your chest, the voice that says, be careful, don't show too much, don't be rejected again. But in the next minutes, that voice will soften. And in its place, a new voice will rise, a voice that belongs to you, a voice that was always yours but was buried under years of fear. And this morning, we're going to dig it out. We're going to breathe life back into it. We're going to give you permission to walk into your day with power, with clarity, with courage. Pause for a second and imagine how different your life would feel if rejection no longer had the power to stop you. Imagine the conversations you would have. Imagine the decisions you would make. Imagine the mornings you would wake up excited instead of anxious. That life is not far away. It begins here, in this moment, with this reset. And all you need to do is keep listening, keep breathing, keep allowing these words to root themselves inside of you, because this morning is not about them. It's not about the people who judged you. It's Not about the ones who left. It's about you. It's about the Dia, woman who is ready to stop hiding, stop begging, stop shrinking. It's about the woman who is ready to begin her day, not with fear, but with strength. So stay with me. Because in the next breath, in the next visualization, in the next exercise, you are going to feel what it means to be free from the chains of rejection. This is your reset. This is your new beginning. And it starts right now. Courage. We talk about it as if it's a gift, as if some people are born with it and others are not. But that belief, it is another lie of fear. Courage is not a trait. Courage is a practice. It is something that grows like a flame, like a garden, like a muscle. Imagine a single candle lit in the middle of a storm. The wind comes and the flame trembles. It flickers, it almost disappears. On its own, it is fragile. But now imagine hands cupped around that flame. The wind is still there, but the flame no longer bends. It steadies, it grows, and soon it becomes a fire strong enough to warm the night. This is courage. It is not about having no fear. It is about having protection, support, and spaces where your inner fire can grow. Take a breath and think of a moment in your own life when you felt brave. It may not have been big, maybe it was quiet. Maybe it was the moment you told the truth, even when your voice shook. Maybe it was when you walked away from something that didn't serve you. Maybe it was when you dared to try again after falling down. Look closer. You weren't completely alone. There was something or someone that gave you the strength to move forward. A word of encouragement. A look that said, "I believe in you." A memory of resilience. Or even a prayer whispered in the dark. That is what holds the flame. That is what allows courage to rise. And here's what I want you to understand this morning. You don't need to wait for courage to appear out of nowhere. You don't need to wake up magically fearless. You simply need to surround yourself with the right support, the right practices, the right reminders of your worth. And every time you do that, your courage expands. So breathe in now, slowly, deeply. And as you exhale, repeat to yourself, "I don't need to face everything alone. I am supported." My courage grows when I let myself receive. Feel the difference in your body as you say it. Your chest loosens. Your shoulders drop. Your heart beats steadier. This is not weakness. This is wisdom. This is how courage is built, not in isolation, not in silence, but in connection. Think of the people you admire, the ones you call strong. Do you really believe they got there alone? Every hero, every leader, every survivor had guidance, had allies, had moments when someone else's belief kept their fire alive. And if they needed it, why would you believe you don't? The fear of rejection wants to convince you that you're isolated, that no one understands, that no one will stand by you, that you're on your own. But that's the greatest illusion of all. The truth is this: right now, even as you listen to my voice, you are being supported. Supported by wisdom, supported by breath, supported by the quiet reminder that you are not alone in this world. Now close your eyes for a moment. Imagine walking across a fragile bridge. The wood creaks. The wind howls. Your legs tremble. Fear tells you to turn back. But then you see it, thick ropes on either side, holding the bridge steady. You are safe to cross. And suddenly, you walk with more strength, more confidence. That's what support does. It doesn't remove the challenge. It gives you stability to face it. And when you have stability, courage rises. So today, as you step into your morning, I want you to remember, you don't have to create courage from thin air. You only need to recognize the support that already surrounds you. And when you do, the fear of rejection begins to lose its grip. This is your practice. This is your reset. And the more you breathe it in, the stronger your fire becomes. Now that your mind is open, it's time to practice. Because knowledge is powerful, but only when it is felt. And today, we are going to feel it. So, if you can, close your eyes for a moment. Place one hand gently on your chest and the other on your stomach. Take a slow, deep breath in. Hold it for a count of 3. And release. Again, inhale deeply, filling your body with air. And exhale slowly, letting go of all tension. As you return from that vision, let these words settle into your heart. Courage is not something you're supposed to create out of thin air. Courage is something that grows when it is supported. Think about it for a moment. How many years have you blamed yourself for not being strong enough? How many mornings have you woken up thinking, why do I feel afraid? Why can't I just be fearless? You thought courage was missing inside of you. But the truth is, courage isn't missing. It's waiting. It's waiting for you to give it the soil, the water, the light it needs to grow. Courage is a flame. And flames are never meant to fight the wind alone. They are meant to be sheltered, protected, nurtured until they become a fire. That is what support does for you. Support can come from a kind word, from faith, from community, from practices like this very reset. And every time you let that support in, you are not weak, you are wise. You are giving courage the protection it needs to rise. Take a breath right now. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly, and whisper to yourself, I am not alone. My courage is allowed to be supported. Feel how different that is. For so long, fear told you that you had to be enough by yourself, that you had to prove your worth, carry your burdens in silence, and hide your struggles. But you don't. You were never meant to do this life alone. The truth is, you have always been surrounded by love, by wisdom, by unseen strength, and every time you open your heart to receive it, courage expands inside you. Now imagine walking into your day with this perspective. Imagine stepping into a meeting, into a conversation, into a moment of choice, not thinking, do I have enough inside me to be brave? But instead thinking, I am supported, and my courage grows every time I remember this. This is where freedom begins. Not in the absence of fear, but in the presence of support. And once you recognize this, rejection no longer has the same power. It can still knock, but it won't control the way you move. Because courage, supported and steady, will carry you forward. So as you begin this day, let this be your reminder. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be fearless. You just have to remember that courage grows in connection, in practice, in support. And here's the beautiful part. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. Courage will no longer feel like a mountain you can't climb. It will feel like walking into the sunrise, step by step, supported by light. But our journey is not finished here. What you've discovered today is powerful, but there is still more. There is another truth waiting for you, One that takes this courage and makes it unshakable, permanent, unbreakable, no matter what comes. And that's what we'll uncover in the next practice. So don't stop now. Stay with this journey, because you've only just begun to feel the strength that has always been within your reach. Take one last breath here. Inhale support. Exhale fear. Carry this with you into your day. And remember, you don't have to do this alone. You never did. As we come to the close of this reset, pause for a moment and notice what has shifted inside of you when you pressed play. You may have felt the old familiar weight of rejection, the knot in your stomach, the voice in your head saying, "Be careful. Stay small. Don't show too much of who you are." But now, that voice is quieter, isn't it? In its place, there is a steadier rhythm in your heart, a softer breath, a reminder that you are safe, that you are supported, that you are free to step into your day as the woman you are meant to be. Courage doesn't mean the fear will never whisper again. It simply means that the whisper will no longer control you. Because now you know, courage grows when it is supported. And you are supported in this moment by this practice and by the truth that you are never walking through life alone. Take one more deep breath in and let it out slowly. Feel your body lighter. Feel your mind clearer. Feel your soul stronger. This is the energy you will carry into your morning. When you step into your day, step with confidence. Speak with honesty. Love with openness. And remind yourself again and again, I am worthy. I am supported. I am free. This is not the end of your journey. This is only the beginning. Every morning you return here, you are watering the seeds of courage and strength within you. Every time you listen, you are retraining your mind to choose truth over fear. And every breath you take is proof that you are capable of living a life beyond rejection. So if this reset spoke to your heart, stay connected. Subscribe so you don't miss the next practice. Like this video if it helped you breathe a little easier today. And share in the comments what part of you feels lighter right now. Because your words may give another woman the strength she needs to begin her own reset. Tomorrow. Take one final breath with me. Inhale peace. Exhale fear. Inhale courage. Exhale doubt. And as you open your eyes to the new day, remember this truth. You are not alone. You are supported. And you are free. Carry this with you and let it guide every step you take today. With every breath, notice how your body begins to soften. Your shoulders sink. Your jaw relaxes. Your heart settles into a steady rhythm. And in this calm, safe space, I want you to imagine something. Bring to mind a moment when you felt rejected. It may have been yesterday. It may have been years ago. See the scene in your mind as if you are standing there again. The faces, the words, the silence, the sting. Feel it just for a moment, not to hurt yourself, but to recognize how heavy it has been to carry this memory. Now, take a breath. And as you do, imagine a soft golden light entering your body with every inhale. This light is warm, gentle, healing. It travels from the top of your head, down your chest, filling every space inside you. Now, picture this light surrounding that memory of rejection. It begins to change the scene. Where there was coldness, there is now warmth. Where there was judgment, there is now compassion. Where there was isolation, there is now connection. Imagine hands, countless hands reaching out to support you. They hold you gently. They lift your shoulders. They surround you with strength. You are no longer alone in that moment. You never were. Stay with this vision. See the light becoming brighter, stronger, expanding. Feel the support growing around you like a circle of protection. This is what courage feels like when it is supported. Not forced, not lonely, not perfect, but held, protected, allowed to grow. Now, as you breathe, I want you to repeat silently in your mind or softly out loud these affirmations. I am safe. I am supported. I am free to be myself. I am stronger than rejection. I deserve to be seen and loved as I am. Repeat them slowly with each breath. Let them sink deep into your body, deeper than the old beliefs, deeper than the fear, until they become part of you. With every inhale, feel yourself drawing in new strength. With every exhale, release the old pain. Inhale confidence. Exhale doubt. Inhale love. Exhale fear. Now, picture a door in front of you. Behind that door is your new life. A life where rejection no longer defines you. A life where you walk boldly, speak clearly, and live authentically. The golden light you carry is the key to that door. Take one more deep breath, and as you exhale, imagine opening the door. Step through. Step into the new version of yourself, lighter, stronger, freer. This is the woman you were always meant to be. And as you stand there, on the other side, know this: you are not who you were when you pressed play. You are becoming someone new. Someone who remembers that courage grows when it is supported. Someone who will walk through her day with light, with confidence, with grace. Take one last breath here. When you open your eyes, carry this vision with you into the rest of your morning. You are safe. You are supported. You are free.